Now let's dive into more compliments and commentary on the spoilers for One Piece chapter 1156. Ready? Let's go.
So, hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Yes, I'm here in the first time showing my face, but my English is keep not good, so I will only in introduction for me, okay? But before we enter on this content, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. It helped me a lot for grow up this channel, okay? So I will use a voice in this time, but soon I will appear every video, every time showing my face, okay? But take a patience and let's go for hints about One Piece 1056.
I believe idols fits better here because it refers to those highly admired girls in Japan and the famous J-pop performers. And in the world of One Piece, the idols of that time were none other than the Kuja pirates, loved all around the world. Among the key figures, we have Gloriosa, who later becomes the elderly Neon, and Shaki, who was likely the right-hand woman of the Empress. Shaki, in particular, was wildly popular because of her beauty, and that brings us to an interesting point. Roger's pirates end up clashing with the Kuja pirates, but they can't fight at full strength because they were completely hypnotized by Shaki's beauty. Just imagine if she had Boa Hancock's fruit at the time. She could have turned the entire crew to stone. That's how dangerous she was. But the most shocking reveal is this. Gloriosa was in love with Gold D. Roger, the future pirate king. We used to think maybe she loved Xebec, but no, it was Roger all along. Meanwhile, as we already know, Shaki ended up with Silver's Rayleigh. And here comes a really interesting theory. In SBS Volume 56, Oda showed alternate futures for the Straw Hats. One where things went well, and another where everything went wrong. For example, in the good timeline, Luffy at 70 years old became basically the new Garp. But in the bad timeline, he was just a broken down, crumbling old man. That same duality applies here. Gloriosa, who never got to live her love story, aged heavily and looks worn down. On the other hand, Shaki, who stayed by Rayleigh's side, is still doing incredibly well, graceful, charming, and full of life. That raises a concern. Could Boa Hancock end up like Gloriosa if she never gets to be with Luffy? Now back to the battle. Just as Roger and the Kujas are about to go head-to-head, the Marines arrive, led by none other than Garp. Yes, we're going to witness a fight between Garp and Roger in their prime. Maybe not at their absolute peak, but still young and incredibly powerful. And here's the detail. Both of them will use new name techniques we've never seen before. Roger won't use Commissari, it'll be something brand new. Same goes for Garp. They'll both unleash devastating blows infused with Conqueror's Haki, but their attacks won't clash directly, meaning no sky-splitting moment like we've seen in other legendary battles. Instead, we'll get a massive impact, with powerful Haki waves shaking the entire area. And now, more spoilers. We'll see the return of the infamous Rocks crew, including Kaido, Big Mom, Silver Axe, and others. And here's something wild. Silver Axe will be portrayed as a true gangster, a Yakuza-style fighter with a look similar to Shiki. He had a fierce rivalry with Shiki, and that's going to be highlighted in this chapter. On top of that, there's a huge reveal from Xebec. He will lay out his grand plan to conquer the world. According to him, Elbaf is the key piece in the puzzle to overthrow the world government. He wanted Harold to eat one of the legendary devil fruits hidden in Elbaf to help him carry out his plan. Which brings us back to a classic theory. Are those fruits the Gomu Gomu no Mi, which we now know is actually the Hito Hito no Mi, model Nika, the sun god, and the other being the Yami Yami no Mi, the fruit of darkness, wielded by Blackbeard? Could both of these be legendary zone types disguised under different categories? It's possible that Xebec already had one of them, probably the Yami Yami no Mi, and wanted Harold to eat the other to join him in his quest for world domination. All of this is going to spark tons of theories in the coming weeks. Guaranteed. And look, everything we talked about here is probably just 30% of the full chapter. There's definitely a lot more coming. And just a heads up, next week there won't be a new chapter because of the Shonen Jump magazine break. Not an Oda break. So there's still a chance that spoilers might leak early, even during the break. We're expected to get the full summary later today, probably by the end of the afternoon, and the scanlated version should drop during the early hours between Wednesday and Thursday. And of course, tomorrow I'll bring the full narrated chapter here on the channel, as always. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share it with your fellow One Piece fans. Thanks for watching until the end, and see you in the next one. Cheers. Se quiser, posso colocar isso em